Uh-huh.
Let me introduce myself.
Yeah, let me introduce myself. It's 8 or 6 on Sunday evening, so it must be Rick Howland, the Black Heart Conservative. That sounds exciting. You'll find out. If it's 8:06 on, if it's Rick Howland, the Black Heart Conservative, it's 8:06 on Sunday evening. Like I say, I only pretend to be a neighborhood and to be a professional in the neighborhood because don't nobody really know. Because anyway, I'll leave that at the end of that. I've got my two friends, Misho and Daniels, here today.
Hey,
And
what's
Richard
up? How you doing?
Henderson.
What's going on? What's going on, people?
And we're already lit up on a couple of issues.
Trying to liberate these conservative minds. See how he starts us? He didn't even have to go there. See how he didn't even have to go there.
Still on the Democrat
He want to jump on out there and go there already.
Still on the Democrat
and I'm gonna go ahead and say it.
I want to talk about the issue that we've been dealing with now for probably about 5-6 years, is the willingness of liberals and leftists in this country, when they get in authority, to utilize law enforcement against their political adversaries. The most recent incident that we have of it now is Tulsi Gabbard. Tulsi Gabbard ran for president back in 2020. She didn't get any support for that. She was a congressperson at that time, but she and what's her name, Vice President Kamala Harris, had a few crossings because Kamala was running for president at that time, and then here more recently. She and a lot of people said the reason why Kamala ended up having to drop out was because she couldn't get any support after she, in one of the debates, had a run-in with Tulsi. And if anybody remembers, I know people say that she was in the primary, but she didn't last long enough to even make the New Hampshire primaries. I know everybody thinks of Iowa as being the first. But their caucuses, the first real election was New Hampshire, and she didn't make either one of them. She never got a single vote for president. But anyway, she was on Laura Ingram's program, and she was talking about, and she's a Democrat, unless she's become an independent lately. But she criticized Kamala, and the very next day, the Biden administration sicked Homeland Security on her, and since then her family,
right?
I think she mentioned that even sometimes her parents have run into problems when they're traveling. All of a sudden they're being sniffed by dogs. They're being taken out of line. Their luggage is being gone through, and then sometimes to the point where they miss their flights. And then, and then they're, allowed to go back on. There was one gentleman that I heard who was an official, I think, of Homeland Security at some point, said that whenever she was flying somewhere, they would have extra marshals on, and they would have there were about 5 or 6 different whole crews of people that would follow her whenever she gets on an airplane now. And this is not something that seems to be happening. Well, most people might not even notice it, but they're giving her notice that she's on notice that there's some things you don't say about some people. She's not running against Kamala Harris right now. But the day after she criticized her on Laura Ingram's program, that's when Homeland Security went after her, and they're after her all the way up to this point. Now, I know it's if you're not a conservative, a lot of liberals believe that if you're not a conservative, there's something wrong with you. You shouldn't be allowed to vote either because you're crazy, because you don't like democracy. Well, we don't live in a democracy. We live in a republic. Go back and ask Benjamin Franklin. A lady asked him, "Sir, what kind of government have you given us?" And he said, "Ma'am, a republic if you can keep it." We're in that period of time right now where we're about to lose our republic. If we don't, if we can't get some young people, if we can't get some people to actually read the Constitution and find out, we have a representative form of government in most cases, in all the cases that matter, and it's broken up into so that you don't end up with a lynch mob being able to literally run the whole country. 51% to 50%. 51% control the army, can sick the army on the other 50. They want to get rid of, I could keep raving. But anyway, that's kind of where my mind is this evening. And Tulsi Gabbard, whatever it is, it's unjust for government as a politician herself. And as a colonel, I think that she's in the National Guard. Isn't she a colonel in the National Guard?
Yes.
She's subject to background checks on a probably annual basis, if not more often. They know exactly who she is and what she's doing, but because she criticized the Vice President of the United States, now Homeland Security is on her. Come on now.
So I want Richard to jump on in there.
Okay. Again, the conspiracy theorist is high today because
it's not conspiracy theorists.
Can I finish?
The facts are the facts.
Can I finish? Okay. Do you have a direct line from Kamala Harris?
Yeah.
To
the next
Tulsi Gabbard?
She's vice president.
Wait a minute. No,
his administration.
You don't have. Do you got a smoking gun someplace? Or are you? This is just your speculative.
No,
your
it's
speculative
sense,
subjection to any little thing that looks weird. I'm going to point fingers. Okay. Because I could say the same thing about the Republican Party. Okay, can I finish?
Yeah.
You've had. I've given you your space, and like Michonne said, hey, you're going to give me an opportunity to speak on this.
Hey, Gary, can I give you a link when you get a chance?
But first and foremost, let me point out some examples. You talk about weaponizing the DOJ and weaponizing law when the Democrats get in power, but I can say the same thing about the Republicans. We have Congressman Comer in the House sitting here opening up investigations left and right on any Democrat that comes in his crosshairs.
Did you criticize what's his name?
Got a big gathering?
The guy, the pencil neck guy.
We get ready to go on.
Yeah. We got music coming. Anyway, when we come back, we're going to get to it. Hey, Gary, I got a link here. I don't know if you can figure it out.
We get ready to cut to a commercial? Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, anyway, when we get to break, 5710970, give area code 502. Give us a call. Say about 7:30, and we'll start. I got a feeling we're gonna get some day. Anyway, God bless you. We'll be right back.
Got a big gathering? Feed a crowd the easy way with City Barbecue Catering and the best barbecue in town. Freshly smoked daily at our 2 locations. Our original off Whittington Parkway in Hurstbourne and now on Poplar Level Road near Kroger. From a company picnic to a wedding, our catering pros will deliver beef brisket, pulled pork, pulled chicken, ribs, or even smoked turkey breast. Dine in or carry out. Order online at citybbq.com or download our free app with City Rewards. You get $5 off your first order.
College athletics is changing, and you can impact the success of our programs in a whole new way. Directly support student athletes by becoming a member of the 502 Circle for as low as $25 per month. Join now at 502circle.com.
Check the back seat.
All right, come here.
Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good. Because every year, dozens of children are forgotten in the backseat of a car by a parent or caregiver. All never thought it could happen to them. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
Planning for retirement is no small task. If you don't know where to start, join Tim Riding and Aaron Ulrich of Family Wealth Strategies, Saturday mornings at 8 and Sundays at noon for your total retirement plan. It just might change the course of your retirement. Listen Saturday mornings at 8 and Sundays at noon to your total retirement plan with Family Wealth Strategies. Firm offers insurance services, separate from investment advisory services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
What can a ceramic coating from A&K Auto Detailing do for your vehicle? It's the best protection on the market today, up to 5 years worth, producing a showroom new gloss to your car's paint, making it easy to clean and stay clean longer, and resist harmful UV rays. Classic car owners know all about ceramic coatings. They use them to protect their investments and retain value. The high-quality ceramic coating you'll get with A&K bonds with your car's paint, making it stronger and lower maintenance, making scratches or other surface damage much harder to see. And A&K Auto Detailing provides a decontamination ceramic hand wash to maintain a previous coating too. With the high price of vehicles, it only makes sense to protect them the best way available. With a ceramic coating from A&K on Shelbyville Road in St. Matthews, serving Louisville for over 30 years at ankdetailing.com. Call 502-899-1799 and also ask about all the amazing professional services offered by the experienced technicians at A&K Auto Detailing.
Mike Gallagher.
So Trump holds a press conference at Mar-a-Lago, and there he was saying that his crowd's bigger than Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
If you look at Martin Luther King when he did his speech, and you look at the picture of his crowd, my friend, we actually had more people.
It was splendid. Perfect. He hit it out of the park. It was vintage Trump.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Kentuckiana's Voice, 970 WGTK.
Nobody spoke into crowds bigger than me.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
You know, a lot of times you have to choose between something high quality or something that saves you money. But if you could get both, why not? Especially when it comes to health care. And that is MediShare. You get both. Many families save $500 a month with MediShare, and that's huge. But it's also true that people wind up way more satisfied, too. The member satisfaction rate for MediShare is double that of the typical health insurance plan. Double. That's because MediShare works. It has for more than 30 years. It's a community of Christians who have shared more than $5 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth. They love the huge PPO network. So, yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care. So if you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan you're happy with, you can call right now and get a price in 2 minutes. Here's the number. Just call 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Mary had a little lamb.
It's freezing.
His fleece was white as snow, yeah. Everywhere the child went, you know the lamb was sure to go, yeah.
Man,
he followed her
now I'm a
to
child.
school one day.
Mary had a little lamb.
That's Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That just goes to show you can make anything blues. Just it's a matter of style and feeling, you know.
Tisket. Tasket.
Y'all got me dancing in here. Back when I used to dance with my legs as well as my shoulders.
On my way, I passed it.
Yeah. Anyway, it's time for me to come in, and we'll end up having to pay for a whole. I don't know what he gets into when you.
We talked over it, so we're good.
Oh, we talked over it, so we're good.
We're good.
Okay.
But it's normally 60 seconds, but if you talk over it, you're good.
You're good. Okay. Okay. Well, anyway, go ahead, Richard.
Well, like I was saying, this is something that you tick for tat. You want to claim that's only a Democratic side. I can give you examples where the Republicans do it also.
Not really.
So, I mean, it's always I'm pointing at you, but there are three fingers pointing back at me when I'm trying to toss accusations.
There's a difference. But go ahead.
Okay, there is no difference because I can go on about Trump sending Giuliani to Ukraine to try to dig up dirt on Joe Biden, and then sitting here, I can go on and on and on about what each administration does. See what I'm saying?
Giuliani was not in law enforcement.
Okay, but at the end of the day,
the FBI has been used to go after all kinds of Republicans.
But this is the FBI that Trump appointed. Wait a minute. Whoa, he got rid of Comey, remember, and replaced him with Chris Wray. That's his guy. So you talking about all this is
Chris Wray was sitting up there allowing people under him to do investigations against his boss's political enemies.
Okay, but at the end of the day, he's at the top, and he's the one that came to Congress and confessed, not confessed, but testified. Okay, so if he is a tool that you say, well, whose fault is that?
It's not.
He was appointed and put in that position by Trump.
He was. What about Strzok and his girlfriend? And I mean, anyway, I don't want to go into the weeds on it. What I'm trying to tell you is when you have an administration that is in charge of the executive branch, which means they're in charge of the FBI, the IRS, all the law enforcement agencies that are supposed to be investigating crime and not politicians having disagreements. Comer is a member of a congressional body. He has a right to as a committee member to ask for a committee investigation. Okay, that's part of their job in oversight. OVERSIGHT. Okay, that is something the Congress is supposed to do. You know, what's his name? Adam Schiff. You know, Adam Schiff had every right to do everything he did, including he didn't have a right to leak to the press, which he did on a regular basis. You know, they called him leaking to the press. Every time he take a bathroom break, there'd be something come into the media that it happened in a secret hearing. You know, they kept.
You can go back to every administration and make that claim, regardless of Republican or Democrat.
Yeah, somebody
as far as I'm talking about, as far as weaponizing or strong arming the DOJ to do something that they need.
No.
See what I'm saying? Yes,
and
you can.
When they get called for it, it gets stopped.
And yes, when they get called for it and it gets stopped. Yes, I agree with that. But in the end,
not getting stopped by the Biden administration is not stopping.
Really? Because I'm pretty sure if it was my son that was being put up for testimony, the DOJ was going after my son, I would stop it.
Oh, you do know that they did.
I've got Tulsi Gabbard if you want me to run that.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, run it.
So what exactly did Tulsi Gabbard do to get added to the terror watch list? It came the day after she criticized the Biden administration right here on The Angle.
Our foreign policy decisions are being made by unelected people in the military-industrial complex who are profiting from us being in a constant state of war, and the national security state that has more power to undermine our freedoms and liberties when we are in a state of war. Kamala Harris does not have the strength to stand up to the military-industrial complex.
Okay, that's wild. Joining me now, Tulsi Gabbard, former U.S. Congresswoman, Fox News contributor. Tulsi, now, you serve this country in uniform, even getting deployed to Iraq. Thank you for going, unlike Tim Walz. And now you're being surveilled. I mean, it's a form of surveillance or hassling and intrusion upon your freedom to move by the government. What is this? I mean, I didn't believe it really when I first heard about it. I said, oh, that can't be. But how does this make you feel?
Laura, this is a clear act of political retaliation. There's no other way to put it. You laid out the sequence of events the very next day after my conversation with you on the air, warning the American people about how dangerous a Kamala Harris presidency would be. I was placed on this domestic terror watch list, which is called the Quiet Skies list under the Department of Homeland Security. The clear pain and real visceral hurt that comes from this is, as you mentioned, like many Americans, I enlisted because of the terrorist attacks on 9/11 to go after the Islamist terrorists who attacked us on that day, and to now have my own government now turn around and put me on a domestic terror watch list. It hits to the core and is the ultimate sense of betrayal. But we look at why they are doing this. It has a chilling effect. It sends a warning both to me and to anyone else who even thinks about daring to criticize our own government, which is a guaranteed protected right under the First Amendment.
Yeah.
That we will be subject to a violation of our Fourth Amendment right to privacy through this kind of surveillance. And that's the biggest stress that's been caused by this entire situation, Laura, is now forever. I will always be looking over my shoulder, wondering if and how our government in any of these different agencies is surveilling me, watching me. Are they reading my text messages? Are they listening to my phone calls?
Yeah, I was going to say yes, yes, and yes. That's what I would guess, at least. Now, in a letter from whistleblower attorney Tristan Levitt, he writes that the special mission coverage in Ms. Gabbard's case reportedly involves 2 explosive detection.
Yeah, we're getting ready to go on break, so am I right?
Let me jump in here.
No, you got quite a few minutes
here because I'm glad that we found that. I'm glad that you pulled that up.
Yeah.
And we had that discussion. And whenever you hear these national conversations and dialogues and everything, I like to always bring it down to where you just a private citizen trying to get out there, do what you're doing, trying to make a difference, and you just happen to be on the wrong side of the majority of people who believe you should be Democrats and everything. I, too, have faced the very same thing that she's talking about.
Yeah, I know.
The very same thing. Because I had different views and point of views about that, I was banned from being on the radio station. I was banned from being able to participate. I had the local paper that would not report my organization because it was told that was too conservative. That's a conservative organization and everything. The very same thing that she's talking about and everything. I had lawyers and everything that wouldn't even take my case because I was a conservative.
Well, I'm just saying, wait a minute, because that happened to me too, as a Democrat being ostracized because I was.
My point is,
I got shot at.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I didn't get shot at. I was just told I can't put my ad in a specific magazine.
I was told on the Values Coalition program. We're going to break.
No, we're not.
I just
I'm
need
just
to get
telling you
close.
to get in front of the microphone because you sound like you're.
My point is that
the point. A guy called up and threatened me. Said he described my van and said somebody can meet me beside my van when the show was over.
We have extremes in both parties, yes, and that was an extreme situation.
Maybe a year later, I was over on Dixie Highway going by over near Dixdale. There's a convenience store, Shorty's, across the street from Shorty's. I thought a transformer had blown, and I ended up with a window shot out behind my head.
So the bottom line, we have all faced some type of retaliation based on our views.
Yeah.
But the question is it right?
It's not right. I'm not. First off,
well, then what
all I've said since y'all brought this topic up is that both parties do it, but you all want to say like it's only the Democrat, because I can go back. I just pulled. You remember Vindeman? You remember Lieutenant Colonel Vindeman? He testified against Trump about the impeachment, about what was going on in Ukraine, what he did in Ukraine.
Yeah.
He got fired. He got ostracized. He got treated the same way as,
he got fired
what's her name? He got treated the same way she did.
Excuse me. He got fired because he worked for the president and he kicked the president off, so he got fired.
By telling his truth. By telling his truth.
And he can still
testify.
But
wait a minute. He also got put on the no-fly. All the things that happened to her happened to him. Okay, it's one thing. Okay, I don't need this guy on my team. Let me fire. But like you said, all the other stuff, the harassment, the ostracizing, the blackballing, that happens to both parties.
Evidently, he said some stuff that was supposed to have been secret. Be back in a few minutes. If y'all want to call, you can. Are you just enjoying this too much? This is what you call barbershop
502.
style talk. Barbershop style talk show.
With SRN News, I'm Ron Taylor. The Pentagon says U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has ordered a guided missile submarine to the Middle East and is telling the USS Abraham Lincoln Aircraft Carrier Strike Group to sail more quickly to the area. The moves comes as the U.S. and other allies push for Israel and Hamas to achieve a ceasefire agreement that could help calm soaring tensions in the area. The Israeli military has ordered more evacuations in southern Gaza a day after health authorities said an airstrike on a school-turned-shelter in the north killed at least 80 Palestinians. And Hamas now appears to push back against resuming negotiations Thursday on any new ceasefire proposals. Footage of the ATR-72 twin-engine turboprop plunging while in a flat spin sent shockwaves across Brazil. All 62 people aboard died, including 8 doctors and at least 2 of them whom were headed for an oncology conference to sharpen their knowledge about a disease that kills tens of thousands of Brazilians every year. This is SRN News.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm. If you own a timeshare, don't miss this public service announcement from Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group.
If you receive an unsolicited phone call or mail piece to discuss selling, renting, or especially canceling your timeshare, don't fall for it. If you really want out of your timeshare, hang the phone up immediately or throw that mail piece in the trash and contact your timeshare resort or Wesley Financial Group for assistance with your timeshare. As the only Inc. 500 timeshare cancellation company, our knowledge, experience, and results has made Wesley a trusted resource for over 40,000 families we've helped get out of their timeshare. Give us a call and I'll send you our timeshare exit information kit free with the straight facts about your timeshare and all of your options for cancellation.
Call for your free info kit. 800-839-8484. 800-839-8484. 800-839-8484.
College athletics is changing, and you can impact the success of our programs in a whole new way. Directly support student athletes by becoming a member of the 502 Circle for as low as $25 per month. Join now at 502circle.com.
Check the back seat.
Come here.
Check the back seat.
Gets in your head, right? Good. Because every year, dozens of children are forgotten in the backseat of a car by a parent or caregiver. All never thought it could happen to them. A message from NHTSA and the Ad Council.
See website for details. Bills Happen is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, the credit card bill came and we're maxed out.
Great! Maxed out cards, rent is due, bills are piling up. We just need some extra cash to help us get by for a few weeks.
We should do what my brother did. He went to billshappen.com and got $3,000 the next day.
With our bad credit, I don't think so.
Billshappen.com is different. They are one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
I'm sure there's a lot of paperwork.
Nope, my brother said it was easy. He did it right from his phone.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000 in minutes, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. Bills Happen's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Great news! I went to billshappen.com and we will have our money as soon as tomorrow.
Wow, that is fast.
If you need extra cash, go to billshappen.com. That's billshappen.com. Billshappen.com.
Clear, calm, and quiet for your Sunday night. Temperatures bottom out in the upper 50s to low 60s Monday morning. A little on the cool side to start off the work week. And we'll keep those temperatures below average on Monday. A little more cloud cover tomorrow, though. And we can't rule out a stray shower during the afternoon, but many stay dry. From the Wave Storm Tracking Team, I'm Carson Meredith.
This forecast, a service of Dalbo Insurance for home, renters, auto, and life insurance. Call 502-265-0128 or visit thaterieguy.com. The following program has been pre-recorded.
Jump on it! Jump on it! Unga, 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 unga.
I'm Big Bang, I am the chief. I got a lot of raps, but I'll be brief. I never need a horse, I like to chill. So I drive up in my new Seville. My tribe went down in the Hall of Fame, cause I'm the one who shot Jesse James.
It's MC Hammer, right?
I will never break down.
No, they had another hit. This will tell you who they are. They had another hit called Rapper's Delight.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Sugar Hill Gang.
Oh, Sugar Hill Gang. Okay.
That ain't MC Hammer.
But I heard the lick. It sound like it was.
But we both should be saying though, because we should have hit that right on.
No, I know, because I was never a rap person. But I would, you know, if you don't, I know we
did. Yeah, let's wrap up the topic.
I like for this gentleman here to, you know, to answer this question, okay, about why he thinks,
and I'll be quiet.
Yeah, why he thinks that just because Vice President Kamala Harris is identifying herself as black.
Make it a queen of England.
Yeah, I know that just because she's identifying herself as black and she looked and could pass as black, that, you know, this gentleman has attacked me over and over and over, that I'm supposed to just jump in the bandwagon and say, I want him to explain on the air right now to me why he thinks she's qualified to be president of the United States.
First off, why she's qualified? Because she's been vice president. She's been attorney general. She's been district attorney. She's been senator. So she does have some experience in politics. She has just as much experience as Donald Trump, although he was a president. But she's got more experience. Okay, so if you don't think that Donald Trump, if you think Donald Trump has experience, so does Vice President Harris. Additionally, there have been presidents with less experience than both of them that fill that slot. So experience, I'm not going by that.
So qualify her. So qualify when you say she has experience.
I agree with you on that one.
Okay.
So qualify when you mean she has experience. What has she done that is significant to say that she understands the political ramifications between when you talk about countries, you talk about building running a business and economic. When she was asked a simple question, explain inflation, she couldn't even articulate that in an intelligent manner in a very few seconds. So please explain to me why you think that someone who can't even articulate in a conversation, okay?
Let him go.
Answer that for me. Answer where she has proven, and tell me how she has proven that she should be president. Give an example.
Okay.
Why should we be required because of
Yeah.
Okay. Let me put it this way. Like I said, there have been presidents with less experience who've done the job. Ronald Reagan came in. He had the same. He was a governor for a little bit.
No, 2 terms.
2-term governor.
Yeah,
okay.
And with one of the most successful terms as governor.
He's not answering my question.
I just said I did.
No,
you said what qualifies her.
No, I said specifically her. Give me an example that you can say that, because you have seen her articulate, explain intelligently, and to say something that said, oh, wow, I get that. Man, I love what she did. No one been able to find not one thing.
Did they find something about Obama when he became before he became president?
You changing the question. I want you to answer. Come on.
I personally, Richard Henderson,
we got a caller.
Charlie. Okay, just this. Obama had been in state and federal government before he became president.
But Obama also could.
And he'd won elections.
But President
above the federal, the local level.
But President Obama
we got somebody on the phone.
Actually took multiple questions and articulated. You can actually sit down and hear him articulate, even if you didn't agree with it. You can hear it.
You got to listen to me, man.
Go
ahead. Barbershop style. Good morning, caller. Good evening.
Yeah, Rick.
Hey, Miss Charlie, how you doing?
Yes, this is Charlie.
Yeah.
Answer a question for me.
Yeah.
This isn't hypothetical, but had something happened to President Biden and Kamala Harris would simply put her hand on the Bible and step up and be president of the United States, what would the question be then and now?
Nothing. She's standing for election.
Okay. Do you think she would be there if she wasn't qualified?
Yes, ma'am, because according to Joe Biden, he chose her to be his vice president because she was a woman and she was black.
How do you know?
Because he said it.
He said it.
Well,
that was the primary reason.
Rick.
There was no other reason. There was no other reason.
Ease up on Miss Charlie.
Okay.
No, I'm not afraid of Rick. I know what Rick is all about.
Thank you, Miss Charlie. This is Richard. I understand, as far as experience,
I know what Rick is all about. As a matter of fact, if Rick remembers, when he was on WLLV, I told a friend of mine I was going to have him to meet me at 4th and Broadway, and I was going to push him out in the middle of traffic.
I don't know.
Well,
at the busy hour. So have a good day.
Thank you, Miss Charlie.
Hey, I love
but let me finish.
Let
me finish answering my question. If experience was the most important aspect and attribute, we have presidents that have more experience that fell flat on their face as a president. Yep. I think your cabinet members, who she points as her cabinet officials and her vice president will help her in those decision making.
So
but me
basically,
personally, I can't. No, I'm gonna answer your question. No, I personally can't. Okay. But that doesn't mean that does not mean that I don't trust the people that she's going to appoint around her. Because even when you had somebody, as you put, Donald Trump as more experienced, Donald Trump, in my opinion, fell flat on his face. He fell flat on his face in so many things. As president, I think he was the worst president we ever had. No,
the Abraham Accords.
He definitely is not the worst president.
Number one,
for historically
I
black
think
colleges,
whoever
universities.
she has in her cabinet will help her with those decision making, with those issues, and then she will
in the
decide
same way
accordingly.
The same way that
And
she
we'll be
can,
worse off with
now check this out. You know, I got a dinger for you. In the same way that she can keep staff, right? You know, she can keep staff. You know, she
Wait a
can't
minute.
even.
You once again, you casting stones, living in a glass house.
She can't even
You
keep
casting
staff.
stones, living in a glass
I'm
house.
just going
Because
over
how
the
many
people.
staff members did Donald Trump go through in the first few months of his presidency? I mean, how many press secretaries? First off,
it's the black Hispanic. But we got a break coming up, so in about 30 seconds.
Okay. Hey, what time is this? This isn't cool down, is it?
No,
it's 8:41.
Oh, okay. We Black Hispanic. How you doing?
I don't have him on yet.
Oh, okay. We getting ready to go to break?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Okay. Man, we got to practice this barbershop style.
I'm a descendant of American slave. I ain't black up in here, so I'm gonna make that clear right now.
All right.
No, okay.
Yeah, but she is. God bless you. We'll be right back.
Childhood part of my life wasn't very pretty. See, I was born and raised in the slums of a city.
Hi, I'm Ed Schrage, and if you're a business owner and listener of this station, you could have a commercial on one or all of our Word Media radio stations to help you generate more sales. We have everything from contemporary Christian music, praise and worship, Christian teaching, conservative talk, and sports. Call me on my cell, 502-777-0518, again 502-777-0518, and learn on how we can help you grow your business.
1 in 4 Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting their access needs met. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Seals provides children and families the foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Seals. Make it yours. Join us at easterseals.com.
Planning for retirement is no small task. If you don't know where to start, join Tim Riding and Aaron Ulrich of Family Wealth Strategies, Saturday mornings at 8 and Sundays at noon for your total retirement plan. It just might change the course of your retirement. Listen Saturday mornings at 8 and Sundays at noon to your total retirement plan with Family Wealth Strategies. Firm offers insurance services, separate from investment advisory services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
What can a ceramic coating from A&K Auto Detailing do for your vehicle? It's the best protection on the market today, up to 5 years worth, producing a showroom new gloss to your car's paint, making it easy to clean and stay clean longer, and resist harmful UV rays. Classic car owners know all about ceramic coatings. They use them to protect their investments and retain value. The high-quality ceramic coating you'll get with A&K bonds with your car's paint, making it stronger and lower maintenance, making scratches or other surface damage much harder to see. And A&K Auto Detailing provides a decontamination ceramic hand wash to maintain a previous coating too. With the high price of vehicles, it only makes sense to protect them the best way available. With a ceramic coating from A&K on Shelbyville Road in St. Matthews. Serving Louisville for over 30 years at ankdetailing.com. Call 502-899-1799 and also ask about all the amazing professional services offered by the experienced technicians at A&K Auto Detailing.
Mike Gallagher.
So Trump holds a press conference at Mar-a-Lago, and there he was saying that his crowd's bigger than Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream speech.
If you look at Martin Luther King when he did his speech, and you look at the picture of his crowd, my brother, we actually had more people.
It was splendid. Perfect. He hit it out of the park. It was vintage Trump.
Weekday mornings at 9 on Kentuckiana's Voice, 970 WGTK.
Nobody spoke into crowds bigger than me.
Must qualify for enrollment. Results may vary.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-4214. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-4214. That's 800-575-4214. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
Oh, a happy day. Happy day. Oh, a happy day. Oh, happy day. When Jesus was. Jesus was.
Oh, Jesus, when he was. When Jesus was. He washed my sins away.
And we need a little Jesus.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day.
Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, happy day. Oh, when Jesus was. When Jesus was. Oh, when he was. When Jesus was. When he was. When Jesus was. He washed my sins away. Oh, happy day. We gotta stop it. We will get. This ain't talking.
I didn't know Rick was one of the Edwin Hawkins singers.
Oh man, I tried to be. I'd have been one if I could have gotten out to L.A. I'd have found what church it was and gone and joined the choir. You know, who was that? Was that was Walter Hawkins or?
That's it. The Edwin Hawkins singer.
Yeah, Edwin Hawkins singer.
The girl singing. Her last name was Morrison, but I can't remember her first name. I'll look it up.
She was good. She was
black.
Good. These two too young to remember.
The black Hispanics on the line.
The black Hispanic. Hey
black
man, how
Hispanic.
You doing? Eddie, how you doing, sir?
I'm blessed and highly favored. How's Brother Rick doing?
Hey, I'm hanging in there.
Yes, sir. Praise God. On the Vice President Kamala Harris, they gave her the border to take care of. And she also said, "I didn't go to Europe neither."
Yeah.
And the second question is, she said she was the last one in the room with Joe Biden with Afghanistan, and we see how that turned out.
That doesn't even make sense. When a president is making decisions like that, or he's got advisors around him, especially the Joint Chiefs of Staff. He's got. You remember when? You remember when Obama killed what's his name, Osama bin Laden? Right. You know, the whole room was full of advisors. You know, Hillary Clinton was in there. I don't think Biden was there. Yeah. No, Biden was there. Biden was the one that said don't kill him. Biden was the one that said don't kill him, and he was honest enough to say, "Well, I was wrong," so I give him credit for that. So, but Obama looked at him and said, "Like, are you crazy?"
I've never heard of this gentleman, the black. So why do you call yourself the black? Just I just have to
Hispanic.
Black Hispanic.
Why do you call yourself the black Hispanic? Because I totally disagree with this color construct. But why you call yourself the black Hispanic?
It's one thing about America. We can say what we are, because I got a little bit of everything in my family. And that's why I call myself the black Hispanic, because I'm sure I have a little bit in me somewhere down the bloodline.
So basically, you call yourself that color because of the color construct of America. So you feel that is that's the more appropriate way for you to be able to navigate.
You know what? It came up because he was calling on the radio on the Values Coalition radio program, and somebody was talking about I'm black heart conservative, you know.
And so he started calling himself.
He was taking up for me.
Oh, okay, okay.
Me.
You know, this is Uncle Me Short. I have a book called "I'm Not Your Black America." I don't know if you know about that. I would love for you to visit my website, UncleMeShorn.com. That's MESHORN, UncleMeShorn.com. And it's on audio, 99 cents you can get as well. I have had a lot of young brothers who once was calling themselves black, who stopped calling themselves that once they read my book. And I would love for you to get my book and listen to it or read it.
Okay.
I've read it.
But anyway, what did you want to say? You called up with a point. Yeah.
I got to shoot this out to the Republicans. I wish that Donald Trump and J.D. Vance just stay on the politics.
Yeah, I agree.
I listen to talk shows for the last 21 days, and they will know, Kamala Harris, if she's black or what. Hey, just say she's black and move on to the politics.
I agree.
Because they just shooting themselves in the foot when they talk about that.
Yeah.
Well, they play into the hand, yeah.
Well, they're playing the dozens. Anybody remember what that is?
Playing the dozens, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm old enough to know what that is.
Yeah. That's a thing in the black community where we would wisecrack each other and make fun of each other, and and it was all done in good fun. Well, it's not coming over that way. You're absolutely right. I agree with you.
But I tell you what's on a lot of American people's plate right now is how to pay the electric bill, the credit card, their insurance. Like I said, if I was Donald Trump's advisor, and I'm not, I would say, Mr. President, just stay out of that race because their mind is made up. Let's talk about people, what's at the dinner table, kids are failing in school. But right now, I think he's trying to lose the election when he keeps talking about stuff like that. But he's the one.
Well, it's his to win. It is his to win or lose. He done it before. I'm a retired military guy. One of the things I recognize, he did not become presidential in the last time, and I was disappointed in him. I'm gonna say it on the air. My wife knows I didn't even want him to run this time because I felt that he failed the people who was behind him, who's risking their name. I mean, I took a tremendous lot of abuse supporting him and everything, and then he didn't even have the decency to become presidential to do the right thing, and I was very upset by that.
Had y'all stood behind
his policies are good.
His politics
had
was
the
good.
Republicans stood behind DeSantis or Nikki Haley or any one of those other options that you all had, instead of supporting him, you all would have this race in the bag. But see, that's the problem. You got behind this flawed candidate.
Well, he's not.
And
flawed.
He's not flawed. Yes, he is. Because everything reason why she is so successful, reason why Vice President is so successful,
talks like
because
he's
she
still
is the
working on the
exact
road and
opposite, the polar opposite of everything that every character flaw he has. He is the exact. She is the exact opposite.
So, and I'm gonna say this how I said I wasn't gonna say it to you unless I said it so in your face. You are one naive individual. You believe if you believe that she's doing what she's doing because she is pandering. It's called code switching. Okay, she is code switching. I know what when you listen to Trump, you know I had to get into it with my wife. I don't like everything about Trump. He's an old school
but what
speaker.
He says is
but
what
when he says, and you can take it to the bank. He's not putting on fronts. He's not just saying something just so he can make you feel good and like you and everything. That's all she's doing. She's code switching. She's doing the code switch dance that our culture of people fall for every 4 to 8 years that the Democratic Party come along. coat. Somebody, they put up someone.
They come to the neighborhood. They go to church.
They shaking and dancing.
They kiss your wife and pat your baby on the butt.
Explain to me.
That's what they do, and then they walk away with our.
Oh, we get ready. Okay, we get ready.
We get ready to go to the cool down, right? We really need a cool down today.
Yeah, I'm glad I got that one in. I had to get that off.
Hey, you guys, I hope this isn't my last show.
Hand me down the walking cane, hand me down my hat. Hurry now and don't be late, 'cause we ain't got time to chat.
See website for details. Bills Happen is not a lender and does not make credit decisions. Must be 18 years old. Not available in all states.
Honey, the credit card bill came and we're maxed out.
Great! Maxed out cards, rent is due, bills are piling up. We just need some extra cash to help us get by for a few weeks.
We should do what my brother did. He went to billshappen.com and got $3,000 the next day.
With our bad credit, I don't think so.
Billshappen.com is different. They are one of the largest personal loan networks. They can help people with all credit types get up to $5,000.
I'm sure there's a lot of paperwork.
Nope, my brother said it was easy. He did it right from his phone.
If you have a regular source of income, you can be approved for a loan for up to $5,000 in minutes, and your cash can hit your bank account the next day. Bills Happen's lenders have millions of dollars to lend, regardless of your credit history.
Great news! I went to billshappen.com and we will have our money as soon as tomorrow.
Wow, that is fast.
If you need extra cash, go to billshappen.com. That's billshappen.com. Billshappen.com.
What can a ceramic coating from A&K Auto Detailing do for your vehicle? It's the best protection on the market today, up to 5 years worth, producing a showroom new gloss to your car's paint, making it easy to clean and stay clean longer, and resist harmful UV rays. Classic car owners know all about ceramic coatings. They use them to protect their investments and retain value. The high-quality ceramic coating you'll get with A&K bonds with your car's paint, making it stronger and lower maintenance, making scratches or other surface damage much harder to see. And A&K Auto Detailing provides a decontamination ceramic hand wash to maintain a previous coating too. With the high price of vehicles, it only makes sense to protect them the best way available. With a ceramic coating from A&K on Shelbyville Road in St. Matthews. Serving Louisville for over 30 years at ankdetailing.com. Call 502-899-1799 and also ask about all the amazing professional services offered by the experienced technicians at A&K Auto Detailing.
Planning for retirement is no small task. If you don't know where to start, join Tim Riding and Aaron Ulrich of Family Wealth Strategies, Saturday mornings at 8 and Sundays at noon for your total retirement plan. It just might change the course of your retirement. Listen Saturday mornings at 8 and Sundays at noon to your total retirement plan with Family Wealth Strategies. Firm offers insurance services, separate from investment advisory services. Investment advisory services offered only by duly registered individuals through AE Wealth Management, LLC.
This is Dennis Prager. Join me weekday afternoons at noon on 970 AM, The Answer.
Oh, yeah? What is that sound I hear? Is that Tulsi Gabbard being hassled on the airliner? But I hear it. There's a marshal. You hear the marshal? Anyway, we're coming in for a landing. We're having a cool down. And I want to thank you, Richard, for being here. I love you, brother. We butt heads like a monster, but I like you. I mean, and liking is more. There's a lot of people I love that I don't like. If I like you, that's a little better. Okay, because I gotta love you first. You know, that's a command from my. Yeah, go ahead.
No, forget about him. But anyway, I appreciate you. I appreciate you having me on, Rick.
Okay.
Like I said, this is an opportunity to hear both sides of the sides of the coin.
I want to pray for a little. Go ahead.
Thank you for allowing me to come out and hang out with you, man.
Yeah, because you snuck up on me.
Yeah, I know. I was stuck, and when I heard that Richard was coming, I had to get
him. Okay. Hey, you guys, pray for the peace of Jerusalem. Pray for the people of God. Pray for our nation, and pray for us to develop some common sense. God bless you in Jesus' name. Have a great week.
Amen.
This is 970 AM.